What's up YouTube, Wagwan. In this video I'm going to tell you what I think if the CBR 650R would be a good daily bike for you. I mean, in terms of looks, look at this. Look at this. Alright, so let's jump onto the bike. You probably already know, if you ride in the city a lot, maybe a naked bike would be a better option. It's easier to handle and manage in the traffic. A sport touring bike or a touring bike probably better in the highway. However, I couldn't hear him. However, if you are looking for the CBR 650R, it's because you really like the looks, and this is something that you probably really want to get. So let's go over a few points why this might be the best option for you if you want a sport bike. First of all, the CBR, it's not a full sport bike. A lot of people also say this is a naked bike with fairings, this is a sport touring bike, blah blah blah. Also, it doesn't have as much horsepower as the R6 or the ZX6R, but that also saves you in fuel or gas. So, and also on the daily you won't need that extra horsepower. Another reason that I think this might be a good option, it's because being a sport bike and not being a full sport bike, you are not as much tucked in, because the handlebars are a lot wider than other sport bikes, as you can see. The other sport bikes, you go like this here, and the seat position usually you go a lot lower, which makes harder to manage in traffic or in the city, and a lot more tiring if you're riding in those conditions. Now, like I was saying, the CBR has the wider handlebars, and the seat position, it's you are not as much tucked in or leaning into the tank, which to drive in the city or highway, to manage in traffic, etc., it's a lot better. So, if you are really looking into getting a sport bike, and this is something that you really want, go for it, because you might have better options, but if this is something that you really want, it's because you like the looks, you like the sound. It's a 4-cylinder bike. It doesn't you won't spend as much on fuel or gas as comparing to other sport bikes, but you still have the sound, you have the looks, and in general it's a very reliable bike. I've had this bike for 1 year and a half, 2 years, never had a problem. I don't use as a daily bike, but I've had quite a few rides, and these are my takeaways from the bike. And I know for a fact that there is people riding this on a daily in the city and highway as a daily users. So if this is something that you really like, go for it. You won't be disappointed at all. And that's it. See you in the next video.